Hey, Chris.
Hello.
So we're going through a bunch of questions that people have sent in. Here's a question that I think comes up quite a lot. Why is my AC running, but my house is still hot?
It's a good question. Many parts to why an AC is not going to run. First thing that I would recommend homeowners to do would be to check their filters. Make sure they're clean and changed regularly. Second step.
Can I pause you on that one?
Yeah.
Hey, they're just filters. Why does that even matter if my AC's hot? I mean, what's going on there?
Well, so your system's pulling air in so it can condition it, cool it, and put it back in your house. Well, if those filters are dirty, it's not pulling enough air in to be able to condition it to put enough air back into your house.
Oh, so the clogged filter just won't let it blow?
Won't let enough air come in and won't let enough air go out.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so I interrupted you.
Yeah, so the next thing would be easy to check would be a breaker. Out at your garage, maybe it's in a cabinet somewhere. Just check sure and make that breaker's in the on position, not in the off position.
Okay. Is there an easy way to know what breaker it is?
Most breakers are going to, on the panel you open up, most breakers are going to be labeled, and it's going to say AC and furnace, two different breakers that control your system. Both of them need to be in the on position.
Even the furnace one needs to be on when I'm looking for cold air?
Right, yes, because that blower motor we just talked about is in your furnace. That same motor is going to run for your AC and your heater, so we need that blower motor on to get the AC.
Okay, so the furnace name doesn't really mean much in this case.
Right.
It's just kind of talking about which part of the system.
Right, it's just a label for which part of the equipment in the system it is.
Okay. What else should I do?
The last step a homeowner can do would be to run outside, look at your outdoor unit, and make sure that the coils on the outside are clean. The coils can look like your radiator in your truck or your car, and it needs to be clean for the same reason that filter needs to be clean. We need to pull air through that coil for the AC to be able to do its job.
All right. So if it's none of those things, now what?
Next, we would call a professional. Call us out, give us a call, and we can come out and we can further diagnose what part may be malfunctioning to not let your AC run and cool.
So is it helpful to you if somebody calls in and they tell you, hey, I did this, and it's just still not working?
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely helpful to be able to let us know that, hey, you've checked the breaker, I've checked the filter, I've cleaned the outdoor unit. It kind of gives us a heads up of where the AC might be messing up at, and that way we can make sure we got the right parts and get the right technician on it.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
One of the things that you've talked about before and that people are asking about is these AC coil things. And really what they're saying is, so you've talked about not wasting money, dirty AC coils cost money.
Right.
Can you explain what this is? What's an AC coil, and why does it matter if it's dirty, and how does that cost me money?
So this answer is going to be a little technical, but basically what we're doing in an AC is we are moving heat from inside your house to your outside your house via the Freon. And so if we have air blowing across this coil, looks like a radiator, you're going to absorb the heat from inside, and you're going to go to the coil outside, and you're going to release the heat. So if those coils are dirty, or if the filter is dirty, not allowing enough airflow through that coil, it's not absorbing and rejecting heat as it should. So it's going to reduce the amount of heat you're moving, which is going to reduce the amount of cold air you're going to have.
So how do I clean these coils?
Well, the coil outside, just water. Just take your water hose over there. Don't use too much pressure because those aluminum fins, you don't want them to bend.
Okay, so the coils outside would be that big fan thing out in the backyard?
Yeah, that makes the big loud humming sound, yep.
Okay, and now you said outside. Does that mean there's inside coil, or is there only outside
there's
coil?
There's an inside coil. You should never have to clean that coil if you keep your filters clean. That's the reason we have filters, is it keeps that motor, that blower clean, and it keeps that coil clean. That way you just change your filter. A lot easier to change a filter than it is to pull a coil from inside your house.
Okay, so if I look at those inside coils and I see they're dirty, should I bring the garden hose in and hose them down?
No, you won't be able to see them. They're behind panels that you got to take off. I do not recommend someone taking those panels off and get into there.
Then how do I know if those are dirty?
Your maintenance technician, your heat and air company that comes out and do the maintenance, they should be checking that once a year. They should be able to see that coil and let you know, yes, it's clean, no, it's not, and what you should do from there.
So can they clean it, or once they're dirty, I have to throw it away and start over?
No. You can clean it either in place, or we can pull it out of the system and take it to your driveway and clean it. But like I said, you shouldn't have to do that. If you stay up with your filters, then you never have to do that.
Changing filters is annoying.
This is annoying, but it's a lot less costly to change a filter than it is to pay someone to pull your coil out and clean it. Because that's a 2 or 3 hour process to clean that.
Oh, so you've got to pay a tech essentially 3 hours of labor to clean a dirty coil when I could have just changed a filter?
Just spent 2 minutes to change a filter every month.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going through questions today that people have sent in. And this one I think is really common. We've seen this one come in quite a bit in a few different variations. But the basic premise of this question is, how do you set your thermostat to keep your house cool and your electric bill low?
All right, that's a very good question. My first recommendation for thermostats is going to be get a programmable or a Wi-Fi thermostat. That way, when you're leaving for work every day at a set time, you can have that thermostat jump up to a higher temperature, so it's not cool in a house that no one's there for. And then it can bump back down before you get home, so you can come home to a cool house. That's going to be the easiest way.
How much should that temperature be? Like, if I leave in the morning, should I set the house to 100 degrees and just let it heat up all day?
Not unless you like to live in hell. No, I recommend about 3 to 5 temperature degrees above your set point.
Okay, so if I normally do 70, I should bump it up maybe to 73, 75 during the day?
Right.
And that'll actually save me money, just a few?
Just a few degrees will save you a lot of money.
Okay, then when should I change the temperature back to where I want it if I'm coming home? Does it work really fast? Like I get home, I can change the temperature? Should I set it when I leave work? What does that look like?
I would recommend about an hour before you plan on being home. And there are programmable thermostats that will learn your system and how long it takes to get to a set point. And it's called adaptive learning. And it will actually do it for you. So if you say at 4 o'clock, I want it to be 70 degrees in my house, and it knows it takes an hour, well, at 3, it's going to go ahead and start cooling your house for you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where do I get that thermostat?
Well, first call us. You can buy them at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Amazon. Amazon's a great place to buy them as well.
Okay, so let me ask a question then. There's a bunch of wires involved in changing it out.
Yes.
Probably not hard. I mean, probably some screws and some wires. If I match colors, maybe this will work. But if I call you out to do it, am I really saving anything to do it myself?
Well, so if we come out and replace the thermostat, personally in my company, we offer lifetime warranty on our thermostats. So you're going to get that if we replace your thermostat. If you go with brands such as Ecobee or Nest and some of the other brands, they offer an extended warranty if you have a professional install it. So if you have us or your local company come out and install it, you're going to get those extra warranties that you wouldn't get if you did yourself.
When we were talking before, you mentioned you get a lot of phone calls for broken thermostats.
Yes.
So I guess this would be valuable to have the lifetime warranty then?
Yes.
Because then I wouldn't have to just keep buying thermostats.
Right, yeah. If your thermostat goes bad, you call us, we come out, bad thermostat, put a new one on the wall, no cost to you.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, thanks so much.
Absolutely.
So here's a question I've got for you. Should I run my ceiling fans and the AC at the same time?
So ceiling fans cool people, not rooms.
Explain that. What do you mean?
What I mean by that is that ceiling fan is going to circulate the air through your room, and that air moving across your body is going to make you feel cooler. But it's just circulating air. It's not actually cooling or removing heat from your air. So if you're in that room and turn it on and it makes you feel more comfortable, absolutely do that. But if you're going to leave that room for an extended period of time, turn it off. Save yourself some money on your electricity bill because it's only cooling you, not the room.
So the fan doesn't actually cool anything?
No, it just moves air.
It just moves air.
Yep.
And I guess that wind over you is what you feel that makes you feel cool?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. When you have air moving across your body, it makes you feel a little bit cooler.
Okay. So it's okay then to run the ceiling fan and the AC at the same time?
Absolutely.
So the AC in this case would get the room to the right temperature, and then the fan would more directly blow air on me.
Right. Right. I mean, let's be honest. We're in Oklahoma. How many people sleep at night with no fan?
Me?
You're one of only.
I'm that one.
So even at my house, I turn my AC down low when I go to sleep, and I turn that fan on.
And it gives you that little extra feeling of cool.
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely.